Hello and welcome to the No Format Required podcast, where our banter flows as unpredictably as the Wi-Fi signal in my pub shed. It's me, Charlie, and with me as always is Mikkel.
When you said that, I literally just looked at my phone and I've not got the Wi-Fi signal.
Oh, really?
No, it's not picked up.
Well, I've got full bars.
There you go. Unpredictable as fuck.
So that's my little thing. I'm just going to make myself a little drinky poo while
Beverage.
Made spill a bit of rum there. Yeah, Mike's had a bit too many. He's probably about 8 rums now, so he's calling it a night. A night.
It's only my second? Yeah, second. I've only had 2 rums.
No, third.
There you go. Party gone.
See, that's what I mean. You've lost count. Actually, no, leave it at that. So yeah, welcome. Another Chat the Shit.
Or as I'm calling it for some reason, Seize the Cheese.
Seize the Cheese. Yeah, so we're... sorry, I'm just opening my little fridge.
You're seeing the live workings of the behind the scenes of the pub here.
It's just me
hearing a live working.
Just me making drinks.
Do you hate it when you go to a pub and you order a Coke and then they just like from the back of the bar just bring out a bottle of Coke and just pour it in?
Oh yeah.
It really angers me.
Yeah, because if you're paying for it, you want it like out of the
I want to soda tap.
Yeah, I suppose it's like getting that's why I always I like if I go to the pub, I'll always beer. Very rarely have bottles of beer because. Well, I suppose you can buy spirits and stuff. I suppose you can really buy pre-mixed, but bottles of beer you can like draft beer. That's the nicer beer, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I know what you mean. So I'm just wiping up a little bit of rum there. So
I've still got a few stories that I've not talked about because spoiler alert, this is our 4th attempted recording session, but it's only the 3rd episode for you. Because our last episode, we recorded it all and then realised our mics weren't working, which is always, we've not had that happen yet. So over 50 episodes in, not bad.
No. To be honest, before we did that last episode, I did think to myself, maybe we should change mics, but then obviously I didn't do it.
It's good to know that when we do a 24-hour one house and we're going to have to change them and stuff, need to keep that in mind, set like hourly alarms or something.
Yeah, and just, that might be a way of doing it, just switching over.
But anyway, so I've got 5 topics here.
Oh, okay.
Beefy Boys, Pirate Ship, 3 are George stories. I don't really know how to say them without spoiling what they are. But yeah, which ones do you want?
Are we doing all of them? We're just picking one?
Yeah, we can do all of them, but which one do you want to
do? What's the one? Beefy Boys.
Beefy Boys.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
So excited about that.
Okay.
So Beefy Boys, back in 2013, I went to a festival called Grillstock RIP.
Okay.
The RIP isn't what it was called. Genuinely rest in peace, because annoyingly, the company Grillstock it was a barbecue joint that started off in St Nick's Market in Bristol.
Okay.
That small little barbecue stand, and then they opened up a restaurant in Bristol, and then slowly it dotted up in various places. I know there was one in Bath. I know there was one in Manchester. I know there's various other ones.
Mm.
And they used to hold this festival called Grillstock, which was a big barbecue festival. In which people would go there, compete like with barbecues, and there'd be live music as well. Yeah. And it was so much fun, honestly. I loved it. The last year that I went, and then the year afterwards, I think it got cancelled, and then the whole Grillstock bonanza sort of like went into administration. But the second to last year, I even volunteered to work there because I loved it so much. It was so much fun. But yeah, so there was one joint that, so you used to go to the barbecuers and they'd give you free food. Yeah. But there was also there was one group that we got to know quite personally. They'd hold food back for us, and we used to get free food from them. Like when they presented it to the judges, they'd give us some of the other stuff, which was really cool.
Yeah.
But obviously there are stands around there that allow you to get food from them. Mm-hmm. Beefy Boys was one of them. It was a burger joint from Hereford. Yeah. And I think in 2011, they'd won the Las Vegas Best Burger Award.
Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So in America, they won the Best Burger. Yeah. As well as various other awards.
And they were from Hereford?
Yeah. I looked at them for my wedding because that's how much.
Oh, really?
So basically, I went to order, watched it. I was in awe watching them cook it. They didn't use any grease or oil sort of thing. They literally just poured water on the burger and then steamed it. And I took one bite of this blue cheeseburger. Yeah. I think it was called the Blue Boy.
Okay.
And joined the back of the queue again for a second one.
Oh, really?
It was so nice. I've been wanting to go to the Hereford restaurant for ages, but unfortunately it never happened. And then I went down to Bristol recently, and they'd opened one up in Cheltenham.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, right, we're going. So me, Lauren, and my 2 friends, husband and wife, planned to go there.
Yeah.
Booked online because, geez, the queue, like literally opened at 12. By 12:05, it was packed out. It's popular. Decided what we all wanted, and Lauren disclosed that she had a nut allergy. It's like,
oh, it's a bit of a Larry letdown, that, isn't it?
well, having a nut allergy. Well, basically, they said that she can't have anything effectively.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what do you mean? It's like, well, we spread peanut butter on the burgers on the grill.
No. Okay.
And number one, I was like, why the fuck do you do that?
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why wouldn't you just spread it like from a nut area sort of thing?
But do you reckon they say that because they don't want to run the risk of anyone?
No.
Oh.
So she basically couldn't have anything. Was sat there watching us eat while she just had some fries. That was all she was allowed.
Yeah.
I felt really sorry for her. It was shit. So I emailed the next day because I was pissed off on her behalf, saying like I was genuinely so excited about going. Honestly, guys, the best burger I've ever had in my life. And she wasn't able to have anything. And the email back I got was, that's not true. We don't put peanut butter on the grills. It's like, what? And I was like, this is now just not a suggestion of you to change your methods. This is a case of, what the hell have you done? Because we just travelled from Nottingham to Cheltenham. That's not the reason, but I put that email. Yeah. And to have no burgers, effectively, and told that my wife couldn't have any burgers. And she looked into it, and basically they'd fucked up big time. And the building that it previously was Bill's.
Oh, okay.
And that's actually how Bill's prepare their burger. And a lot of their staff are retained from Bill's. They know that's Beefy Boys, that's a stupid way to prepare a burger. So it's not the case. So I've got some free tickets to be going back in November, so I'm happy now.
Oh, okay. So
I'm going to be getting some more free burgers as an apology.
Oh,
but
very good.
Stupid wait staff. Really, annoyed me.
Well, at least you know, hopefully, that next time you go, you'll definitely be able to have something, won't you?
Well, I always say that Lauren's not coming. She's too scared.
Oh, she's not?
Well, she's not scared. They've ruined her trust.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Which is understandable.
Understandable. Yeah, okay.
So that's the Beefy Boys story.
Yeah, okay.
Pirate ship. You know about this. We got pirate ship.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. My son's got this giant inflatable paddling pool pirate ship, and it's so fun. Love it.
Yeah, the pictures look fun.
It's got a little cannon that fires water out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I've not played in it that much because I was revising.
Okay.
The next two are a bit more humorous and
okay.
Not sure where they'll go. So one day me and George were outside. It was a really sunny day. This is, like I say, some time ago. Playing with the hose pipe and stuff, having a mess down. And then he decided to lie down and wanted to look at the clouds. We teach George the proper anatomy for things. So he hasn't got a willy, he's got a penis.
Yeah.
Well, he has both, but
yeah.
He calls it a penis.
Yeah.
He then starts shouting at me to lie down and look at the clouds. So I was like, all right. So I just get down on my knees and look up. He goes, no, Daddy, lie on my penis. Next door out in the garden, my son just shouting at the top of his voice, no, Daddy, lie on my penis. He wanted me to lie on his lap, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he didn't know the term for lap. He doesn't know groin or anything like that.
Yeah.
He knows that's his penis. And to some people lie down and just put their heads in laps and stuff. And it was very embarrassing. I heard laughter next door laughing.
Really?
Which is good. Better than if they'd heard the next part of the story. He was potty training at this point.
Okay. What, in the garden?
Well, he's in the garden. It's easier because you don't wear a nappy, and if he does, lets free, then it's fine.
Free range.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had a potty. Unfortunately, he didn't quite make it to his potty for his poo. It happens. Not anymore.
We've all been there.
Potty trains. Last week for you, Charlie. But yeah, so he didn't make it. So I was cleaning him up, and it's quite messy doing that sort of stuff, as you know. And he suddenly realises he can see his reflection in the window, our patio doors.
Oh yeah. So
he's seeing me he's bent down and I'm wiping his bottom. And then he sort of starts admiring himself and checking himself out, literally looking at his willy and stuff. Then he turns around, bends over and goes, Daddy, open me up. As in, open up his bottom so he can see what's going on.
Okay.
He just wanted to see what it was.
Yeah.
But him shouting again at the top of his voice, Daddy, open me up.
You're going to have social services around us,
at times, he's been naked, saying goodbye to family, at a door, it's fine. And then we've got a mirror by the door. And then they will just shout out, Daddy, open No, me up. That was a previous story. Daddy, lift me up. I want to see my penis. He would genuinely admire himself and his penis in the mirrors.
She's not embarrassed, I suppose.
Got a lot of good confidence, that kid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the final one. So the other day, I was shattered, I think, so I didn't get up. But he would start sort of like not crying, but like fussing in bed. So Lauren goes in to see what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Normally I'd just be like, shush, just put him back to bed and go down. Normally, like without being harsh, Lauren, I don't mind saying this. It's my role, the bedtime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she did it this time, and she goes, "What's wrong?" He goes, "You see a spooky ghost in corner." He loves calling ghosts spooky ghosts.
Oh, okay.
He goes, "You see spooky ghost in corner." It goes, "Woo!" He'd obviously heard the winds.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't scared or anything.
Yeah.
He just go, "You see spooky ghost in corner." It go, "Woo!" Now, as a parent, you're not a parent, but as an adult, what would you do in that situation?
Ghostbusters will be getting a call.
What would you say to your child in that situation?
It's not a ghost.
Yeah, there's no such thing as ghosts. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just, like, try and relax him, or I try and go along the road of it if he's insistent. It's like, they're friendly though, aren't they? They just want to say hi.
Lauren getting the old Ouija board out.
I can see her on the baby monitor. Doesn't say a word to George. She just looks dead to the corner of the room, eyes wide as anything, just stares for a good minute. I literally on the baby monitor, Lauren, push him back to bed. Tell him there's no such thing as a ghost. I'm just
she believe in him?
No, but she said like the next day when I like mocking her about this, she was like, genuinely thought Nana had come back from the dead.
Really?
I was like, George made you believe in the paranormal.
Oh dear.
Very funny. It was genuinely hilarious to watch it.
God. Shame you couldn't record the baby monitor stuff, isn't it?
I wish I'd sort of taken the picture of what I react, because her facial expression was a picture.
Yeah.
Honestly was.
Very good. One thing I was going to, obviously completely changing the subject, Starfield, the game. Have you heard of it? I was going to
mention that. I was pissed off the other day.
Why?
I had a day off.
Yeah.
And I know it's on Games Pass, isn't it? Xbox Ultimate.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I forget you have that.
Well, I don't at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Or I didn't, should I say. So I was like, I really want to play that. Let's get Xbox Game Pass and download it. So I brought the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
And was trying to download it from my phone remotely. It wasn't letting me.
Okay.
I was like, because obviously I knew it was going to take a while to download.
Yeah.
So I got home. Like I say, next day I was going to be off from work. Put George to bed, and I think Lauren was out. I got logged onto my account to download it, and it's saying available with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And I'm like, that's what I brought, wasn't it? I didn't realise there's different tiers of Xbox Game Pass now. I brought the basic, in which there's only like 20 games that you can play.
See, I have the ultimate. I think I have the ultimate one, which allows me for PC, Xbox Gold.
But the one that's like £6, isn't like, because I thought Ultimate, that's what you could do. It meant that you could play on PC and stuff like that. I didn't realise that it had less games on it. So, annoyingly, if I wanted to get the Ultimate, I couldn't just bump up my subscription.
Oh, you've got to wait the month to expire. Well, I tell you what, if you do get it, I buy it for 3 months on CD keys, because I think it's like £24.
Okay.
And it's for 3 months, and it works out cheaper than paying if you're paying monthly through the Xbox or anywhere else you can get it. So every 3 months, I just buy it, or 4 times a year. I just buy it. So I'd recommend that, because I use it for, like, I play on Football Manager on it on PC and stuff like that. So.
Like I say, I just don't annoyingly play my PC or my Xbox that much.
I'd recommend
it. That I play, but
I don't know.
Hopefully, if they do a Switch 2, it's going to be better power and everything.
Yeah.
And then if Xbox buys out Nintendo like they want to, apparently that's a big thing going around at the moment. They want to buy Nintendo, or at least like partner with them so that they could play each other's games. Then maybe this Bethesda only deal with Xbox would also be on the Nintendo. And then I'll be able to start getting the games.
The only thing is, though, with Starfield, it's such a big game. Like, I don't know if like.
Did you see the Mortal Kombat stuff?
No.
Mortal Kombat 1 came out, when this episode comes out, it came out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And no one was prepared for how bad the graphics were.
Oh, really?
They're honestly atrocious. And they're charging the same amount. It's not Nintendo's fault, really. Like, everyone who buys a Nintendo knows that it's less powerful.
Yeah.
But the fact that Mortal Kombat promoted it for the Switch and everything, as well alongside Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then when it came out, the graphics weren't. They're not even comparable to like a Nintendo 64 get. Well, they are, but they're that bad. Like honestly, atrocious. And they're charging £70 for it.
Really?
It's really bad.
They're going right now. I mean, obviously it's bad that they're charging that, but
I hate it.
I remember paying £30 for a game and thinking that's expensive, but like now it's just so you're looking about 50-60 quid, and then you have
excuse me.
But then you have different versions of games now. So, like for example, like Starfield, you could buy if you were buying the game fully, you'd pay extra for like a platinum edition or something that comes with some extra in-game, bits and stuff like that. But yeah, Starfield, it is good.
Sorry, I've got some comparisons for the Switch. I know this isn't going to mean a lot to the listener. Just Google it.
Oh wow!
Just really, really bad.
Yeah,
like shockingly so. But yeah.
Oh god!
I really wouldn't. If anyone's on the fence about buying Mortal Kombat 1 for the Switch, I really wouldn't recommend it.
See, Lauren's thinking of getting a Switch because there's a lot of games on it that she likes.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of the Nintendo ones, because I was into 2 months like, I'll go hard with you, but then there's nothing. I'm looking at the games and there's nothing really that I can't play on my Xbox that I'd get. I'm not really into sort of a lot of them sort of.
You would get
games.
into Zelda. I could see you getting into Zelda.
Nah, I used to have it. I mean, God, it was my original Game Boy. Ended up trading it with one of my mates and never got it back. But I think I worked out the better deal because I got some sort of Star Wars game, which was really good.
If it was Zelda on the Game Boy,
the only game that I would like to replay. I mean, I've still got my original grey Game Boy and it works. If they did bring it for the Switch, is Pokemon. But
they have. Pokemon Let's Play Eevee and Pokemon Let's Play Pikachu.
But it's not the same, is it?
They're remakes of Red, Blue and Yellow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, for the Switch?
Yeah. They're 3D graphics and everything.
Yeah.
But they're remakes of...
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, that would be a game that I would love to play.
Yeah.
One thing I never understood is for your phone, why have Nintendo not, you know what I mean, put Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow on so you can pay for it, obviously.
Yeah.
And download it on your phone, because any modern day phone now would easily be able to pay that. You played like the old fashioned graphics, they could be onto an absolute killer.
Yeah, but you're saying this, there's a reason why Nintendo haven't gone bust and everything, and they're still going, because of the reasons you're saying. Their games aren't as readily available. So if you're desperate to play the classic, like the fact you're talking about wanting to play Red and Blue, the reason you could go out and buy that still for the same amount of price. Like, if you look at Wii games, they're still, even pre-owned, like £40 for some of them. Because they're so wanted and in demand. They're the most popular games.
But you couldn't, it'd be very difficult to go on, if you wanted to play, say, Pokemon Yellow, you'd have to find yourself an old Game Boy to play it, and then, so it'd be very difficult to do. It's not like they're still selling or get that Nintendo are not still releasing old Game Boys.
But what Nintendo are doing now for the Switch is they've got Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, SNES, and I think SNES, NES, and Sega Mega Drive. They've got emulators on the system that are free.
Yeah.
So you can download them, or let's say free, with their online expansion that you get at. You download the emulator and you're able to play all these games. Pokemon aren't on there yet, but on the Nintendo 64 one, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 and Snap's on there. So they are they're slowly releasing them. They're not bringing them all at once. So there are a lot of games for these old classic consoles that you can now play on the Switch.
If Lauren did get the Switch, then I'd get that remake of the Red and Blue, the one that
I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying it.
But that's the thing, because there's a lot of them. I mean, I'm still, when I think of Pokemon, I still think of the 152?
Yeah.
The original.
See, I got up to 251.
Okay. I couldn't
151.
remember. 151. I couldn't remember of them, but I would, you know what I mean, like Geodude and Jigglypuff and Charmander, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, you know what I mean, all of them original ones. Rattata. I used to have a poster in my room with them all on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to be able to, at one point, name all of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think Lauren could as well. Oh, you know what? I wish that'd be quite a good addition to the pub shed, actually. And it was a proper laminated poster. It was quite sizable with all of them on, with a picture and all of them on. Well, yeah, I was just thinking that. I got rid of it years ago. I've got some... have you ever heard of a website called Temu?
Yes.
So Lauren,
I always call it Temu. But...
Temu. So Lauren's brothers ordered loads of stuff from there before, and it's all come and no issue. So I've given it a go and ordered 3 beer signs.
Oh yeah,
it's about 10. It's costing me £10 including delivery.
So cheap.
Well, that's the thing. It just seems too good to be true.
So let me send you a message.
But yeah, so I'm giving it a go.
Yeah, I've got some things from there. The ice cube tray that I brought wasn't great.
Oh, okay.
But I got but it seems to have stopped working. But it was fantastic when it did work. A bag resealer. So it's like this white. It almost looks like a stapler, but it's not. And then you drag it along a bag, and it reseals it. It's like bags of crisps.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
It has all little stuff like that. Like I've seen stuff like for cleaning your keyboard out, like a little brush.
Yeah.
Like all little bits. I mean, to be fair, I've looked on before, and there's some nice sunglasses for like £2-3. Then I was thinking, like, if you bought something off there, do you reckon you could resell at a profit? Maybe
on Facebook Marketplace or something.
Yeah, I just thought because some of the glasses, like I was looking at some, because I always get adverts on Facebook for some. I don't know if they're Ray-Ban or whatever, but it's like they're sort of sponsored by McLaren, like Formula One, and yeah, they're sort of. I mean, God knows, they're probably a couple £100, but this one, some I've seen on Temu, look exactly the same to the point where you can get the tints of the glasses, like orange, blue, green, whatever colour you wanted, and they're like £4 or £5.
Bargain. I don't understand how they make any money.
Well, that's what I thought.
I know it all comes from China, where production's a lot cheap.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, probably child labour.
Well, that's true.
But
I mean, you have to have a minimum order. Actually, I didn't realise you have to have a minimum order of £10.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Didn't know.
But like them beer signs that I've got there, they're about £6 each. Yet ones on Temu I've ordered 3 for, well, with postage, a tenner. But like you say, just seems too good to be true, doesn't it? But we'll see.
I can tell you it's not, because I've ordered some things.
You've ordered stuff from there as well. Okay.
Laura's ordered things. Mum's ordered things. So yeah.
I suppose it does like not Amazon. You can get it next day or a couple of days.
Yeah, you got to wait a while.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks, isn't it, before you get it? But if it's going to be cheaper. Oh, another thing I was going to say. Someone at work recommended this app called, have you heard of it, Food to Go? So it's an app.
Sorry, I shook my head. Forgot we're in a podcast.
Yeah.
I have not heard of it.
Mike has not heard of that. Well, for the listeners as well, in the UK anyway, I don't think it's abroad. So yeah, the app's called Food to Go, and you download it, you put your address in, or postcode, and you sort of put a search area of, it's all in kilometres, and basically all fresh food that's going out of date.
Well, no, yes, I have heard of it. Yes.
Yeah, you can buy, like, for example, there's a co-op near us.
Do you mean Too Good To Go?
No, it's called Food to Go.
Oh.
I'm sure it's good. I'm checking my phone now. But yeah, you can buy. Oh yeah, you're right. Too Good To Go.
Yes,
Too Good To Go, not Food to Go.
The issue I found with it is you can't guarantee nut allergy.
Yeah, for you. And Lauren's brother's boyfriend said his mum used it and paid like, I don't know, £4 for a bag, and it looked like food, and it was just about 8 bags of salad.
Really?
So
I got one from the co-op one, and it was all vegan fish.
Okay.
So it was all fake fish products. We gave it to George. And I got one from, is it Auntie Annie's, the pretzel place?
Yeah.
But it was all just plain pretzels.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want plain pretzel.
So I'm just having a quick look now. So we've got grocery.
There's roast dinners that I want to keep on trying.
Pardon?
There's some roast dinners down the road.
Yeah, I've seen them. I mean, someone at work got some Greg's bags, and it
that's the one I've always been wanting to get, the Greg's one.
But it's like, so around where we live, you have Birds, which is like a bakery, but it's always sold out. Like, you've really got to be
on it.
You've got to be on it. I mean, like here, lunch hot food bag for £2.
Where from?
Co-op. Surprise bag Asian share box. See, I've looked at that one, and when I think it's at like an industrial estate near Lidl.
Oh.
Which, I don't know, I mean, it must obviously sell stuff. Dinner hot food bag for £2.
No, it's not that one just by, so as you're approaching Lidl, sorry, this is boring for the listeners.
Yeah.
As you're approaching Lidl, on the left-hand side, there's a little, there's Zach's DIY, a laundrette, and then there's a Chinese. Not there.
No, it's like in the industrial estate. So that street you go down, it's down there. But
just giving away our location by saying Zach's
DIY. Google that. There might be many of Zach's DIY across the country. But yeah,
we're slowly going to home in and give our full home address at some point, aren't we?
Yeah, as long as someone don't go and hack into my pub shed, I'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't know what the security got in here.
I know.
There's no way of anyone getting in.
No. What? Yeah. Touch wood.
Well, it's the lasers that you've installed. I think it's a bit OTT.
And the little turrets, the little gun turrets I've put in. My uncle, actually, one of his friends has building so she's basically her husband unfortunately passed away, so she's moved in with her parents. They basically both sold houses and bought a house together. But she's kind of wanted her own sort of space in the back garden.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my uncle had sort of mentioned about me having this one, and instead of having one as in like built by somebody, they're building it themselves.
That's cool.
So her son-in-law's a joiner. My uncle's dead handy as well.
It would be cheaper to do it by hand.
Oh yeah,
to do it.
Definitely. But it's the time and things. But they've like done everything from dug out the foundations, and I mean, my dad said a picture of it. It's huge. It's like probably. I mean, mine's 3x4. I think it's probably double that. It's the same width, but it's a lot longer. So I think this is 4 meters. It's probably looking maybe 12. I think it's like 16 meters.
Oh wow!
But it's like my dad showed a picture of it, and it's basically they've just got the roof on, and then they've not got any walls or anything up yet. But it's sort of you've got the main bit, and then they've got 2 sort of separate rooms either side. But it looks like they're just going to be sheds, like for storage. So I can understand having one shed as like a storage shed, but I don't understand having 2. But she's wanting to have pardon?
Where the kegs are.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, no, she wants it as like a sort of gym and kind of chill out room. But I don't think like the bit that she's got.
That's boring.
I know, yeah, you got to have a pub in it. I know I sometimes think, should I have had this as a gym instead? And I was like, no, I much prefer having this.
I'd much rather have a 6-pack. I'll start that joke again. I'd much rather have a 6-pack of beer. Oh, I quit. 6-pack of beer
than a 6-pack of a 6-pack, if you will.
Yeah, you didn't have to go any further.
No, well, a 6-pack of beer is a lot easier than having a 6-pack.
I'll be honest. This is making me worried about a 24-hour podcast.
Well, look, we're slurring our words already. It's only, 11:15 nearly?
We've been recording this is our second hour of recording.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We'll have to get a lot of energy drink. I'll have to stock the mini fridge up with a mixture of sort of beer, you like real ales and stuff, don't you? And then sort of water,
we're just going to be
energy drinks
the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we can't get too pissed because for me personally, if I drink too, I'd pass out.
Agree.
I don't think I'd be able to keep my eyes open. So there could be 2 hours of just us snoring. but yeah, no, that's something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
The hot tub episode we'll have to wait till maybe next year because
you said this 2 episodes ago.
What, I've packed it away?
Yeah.
Well, I might get it back out, but I don't know yet. So yeah. But no,
what are you on about? We're in the hot tub right now. I'm going to play bubbles underneath.
Insert bubble effect.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, isn't it? Like we've discussed that before. If we did sit in it, we wouldn't have to have the bubbles on because it would just be too loud. But next year we could be in Mike's hot tub.
Oh yeah, good. I was wondering who Mike was for a second.
I'm hoping so because then we can use it electric.
Yeah, you wish. Yours is better. Your space here.
Yeah, I do.
You got the pub shed.
That's true. And I sometimes think about because I've seen sort of people before having it in something like this, but then I thought, for the wooden things, like you've got the constant hot steam and stuff effectively coming out.
It.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be that good. I've seen people have them in plastic sheds, which I suppose is probably a little bit better. But yeah, I think that's about time to time, Mike.
Yeah,
that's
going to be so loud.
Yeah, that's really loud. That did look on the
time, please.
Time, please. That was the last orders bell, which Mike and Lauren kindly bought me for my birthday.
You're welcome. You still got a birthday present from us. We've just not finished it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Was it a puzzle?
Yeah. we're going to frame it. But it was a really nice picture, but it only came in puzzle form.
I've seen them before. You can get like customised puzzles.
Yeah.
Like you can have it printed. My sister's boyfriend was telling me about this thing. So for Guinness, you can get this. It's like some sort of laser thing, and basically you can have. So if you took a picture,
your face on the Guinness
on the top of the Guinness, yeah. I mean, it seems very excessive for something that you're going to look at for 2 seconds and then drink. But,
you're not going to keep it or anything.
No, yeah, exactly. You can't. I suppose you could take a picture of it, but that'd be about it. Picture of a picture, but yeah. But no, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Have we got a sign off?
And I don't know. Have you got a sign off?
I've not thought of one. I wrote down some though, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'll see if there's a good one to sign off.
Better be good now that we're keeping everyone in suspense for this sign off. I wonder if you can hear the rain on the podcast. Do you reckon the mics will pick that up?
Oh, I don't know.
It's getting quite heavy again now. I did have actually a leak in the roof just where you were sat.
I know. Has it been sorted?
Well, we've not done anything. We've been up. My dad went and had a look on the roof and couldn't see anything.
Okay.
And I mean, touch wood.
It was definitely leaking.
Yeah, but I've never noticed anything again. There's no staining on the roof, or I've never noticed water down there. So touch wood, it's sorted. But we found one.
Yeah.
Go on then. Finish us off, Mike.
You interrupted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were going to say it.
That's all the format we have time for today, folks. Tune in next time for no more.
Mike. Start again.
We don't need no stinking format. Thanks for listening to No Format, the show that's always shaking things up.
See you later.
A different one to what I was originally doing.
Oh, okay.
Right, we'll see you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
2 weeks until Halloween.
Oh, there we go. We'll have to do a themed episode for that.
Yeah, spectacular Halloween episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week will be just a normal episode.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you later. Bye-bye.